Another cyber attack on Bitcoin exchanges disrupting service. This can be seen on occasion and it seems to spook the market every time. It's frightening because there's a potential of loss. When individuals keep their savings in the hands of a company or service, they are entrusting them. Big mistake. You came here for the truth, so let me unveil that for you. Today we'll talk about Bitcoin. Let's begin right here with this. I want to get into major Bitcoin exchanges hit by cyber attacks as record rally makes them a target. So this isn't the first time this has happened. And of course, as I said in the introduction, this spooks the market. It does so every time. So you had Bitcoin going from approximately 3,000 down to about 2,500 or so. It's a big drop, not necessarily for all asset classes, but it seems like the cryptos can go up or down 10% in a day, and that seems relatively normal. In this case here, it was just another event that seems to occur not often, but it does happen. So people need to be aware of a couple things. If you are investing in Bitcoin or you are looking into Bitcoin regardless, there's one very important thing, and it's that if you put your money on the exchanges, just like a stock exchange or anything else, you are basically saying that I trust you with my money, and that is absolutely not a good thing. We've seen that historically, even with, for example, MF Global, when you have segregated funds and they simply take the money right out. It's just the way it is. They're not going to be able to withhold their desires to steal people's money. In this case here, if it's a cyber attack, you never know. You never know what's going to happen with the exchanges. That's why it's so important to hold your money offline. They called it cold storage. You can even memorize the number in your head yourself and know exactly the, you are the one who keeps your private keys, basically. That's what the term is called. Anyway, this is something that I don't think a lot of people understand about Bitcoin, how they think that your money needs to be on an exchange. That's absolutely not the way this works. And a lot of people, I think at some point, I mean, we've seen it in the past, are going to get hurt because of this. The price of Bitcoin continues to edge lower. At this time, at press time, Bitcoin was down 5.5% across global exchanges, falling to a low of approximately 2,500. This figure was down nearly 15% from an all-time high over 3,000 on June 11th. This is something that, I just previously said. It talks about Ethereum. This was down about 10% to a low of 361. It was over $400 previously. The market took a hit, but look, it has increased so dramatically that these are, in my opinion, not deep enough. I think we need to see a 20 to 50% drop, and then it can continue on from there. I don't like it when something goes up and up and up. It's just too much euphoria. I would love to see a big drop in the cryptocurrencies and then continue on. That's how it should be. Slow and steady, increasing, but it's not, so that gives me cause for concern. I think there could be a lot of speculation going on right now, and there's a big group of people in Bitcoin that or any cryptocurrency who believe that this is the future, and those people are just buying and holding. But then you have, surrounded by that, all of the speculators, and they're doing so on margin. They are borrowing money. It's simply a way to speculate, and I don't like that at all. I like this to be a slow and steady increase, just like any other asset class. So hopefully we will see a little bit more stabilization with the prices. Okay, the government does not understand Bitcoin. They don't understand digital currencies, and it really is laughable. This shows how either stupid they are or how much red tape there is, and by the time the individuals who are informing those who make the laws and the actual publication of the law, it was sort of, let's just say, whitewashed or spread out or anything. Look at this. This is from congress.gov, okay, the official documentation showing you this new bill that's been put in place. Prepaid access devices, digital currencies, or other similar instruments. What do they say? They're basically trying to deal with money laundering. They're trying to defeat ISIS and all of the people who are engaging in what they call tax evasion. So if somebody doesn't want to pay a criminal income tax, they're evading that, and the government wants their cut. Right here, basically, any digital exchanger or tumbler of digital currency, talking about prepaid access devices, which as far as I'm concerned is a gift card. So your online gift card is a problem now. Digital currency and money orders. Prepaid access devices means an electronic device or similar, such as a card, plate, code number, electronic serial number, mobile identification number, personal identification number, or another instrument that provides a portal to funds or the value of funds that have been paid in advance. So any of these things, if you're coming across the border and you have $10,000 or more, happens to include Amazon gift cards, you are a criminal. You have to declare all that, or they can seize it. And they're putting cryptocurrency. Think about this. If you come across the border and you have $10,000 or more of Bitcoin on you, this is the way they see it, then you have to declare it. If you will not declare it, they will take it from you. I mean, this is how uninformed this government structure is. You can memorize the public key in your head. You come across the border, they say, you have to give us your digital currency. And you say, okay, here it is. I mean, like, where are they getting that from? I mean, it's so silly the way this all works. They don't know. They really don't know what they're talking about. And this is a perfect example of that. If I can move on right here. Look at this. Let me just preface this for a moment. People have their gold and silver and other valuable items stored in safety deposit boxes. This is a very bad idea in general, particularly in areas like the US and Canada. The term account includes any safe deposit box, and any account at any financial institution. They can seize that from you and I. How wonderful is that? So good that they can just come in and steal it. Okay? Do you have any Bitcoins in that safe deposit box? They're mine. The government is clueless. They don't know what's happening. And the digital currencies right now look to be doing an excellent job of going around the government structure. I think it's good. I think we need to hold our digital currencies offline, cold storage, in a hardware wallet. And I believe that it is not really a good store of value at this time, although the price keeps going up. I think it is a way to transact in such a way, if you desire to do so, to circumvent any sort of protections that are currently in place. That's what people are doing. I'm not advising that. Let me just put that out there. I'm not advising it, but that seems to be the way that people, for example, in China, are doing to get around their capital controls. So I think the technology itself is frightening the government, and just because of that, I like it. I don't know what's going to happen with the price, and in 10 years from now, who knows? It might not even exist. I'm just looking at the way that the government is freaking out about it, and that makes me happy. That's all I'm going to say. If you found this video informative, please give me a thumbs up. Last but not least, if you found the video informative, I know you will find my books, The Money GPS and my new release, Global Economic Collapse, even more informative. You can look through the books. Just go to Amazon. They have a look inside feature. It's going to allow you to flip through the pages of these books to see if you like them. Take care.